Laughing Brook. Poetry for sensual consciousness. Between a rock and a hard place, there the stream of life flows, all none the less. Sparkle in the sand. The near, the far away, the fear, the longing. Close focus, wide angle, holding still, embracing, running, chasing, breathless, crying, lustful, sighing. Questions, options. Why and how? Narrow doorways, shadows, doubt. Distance, beaches, ocean waves, sun and skies and rocks and cries. Voices lost in the wind, so small. Can a storm so huge and fearsome crush a grain of sand? Do not its mighty waves just wash the land? And in the end, when stillness comes, I find your sparkle in the sand. Have you ever been at the ocean, playing with waves as they come rolling in? When you felt adventurous, maybe, even on a stormy day? And has it ever happened to you that a wave crushes in so mightily it rocks you off your feet and whirls you around as if you were inside a washing machine? You open your eyes in an attempt to orientate yourself, to find out which side is up. Yet all you see is white bubbles of gushing waters mixed with sand. Your heart races and you've completely lost control and realize that the strength you rely on oh so much every day is completely useless. And there's nothing you can do but cling to that hope and patience which says, this will end somehow and spit you out somewhat intact. And maybe in all of this motion and commotion, you very surprisingly encountered a sense of peace, of trust. Maybe because this has happened to you more than once, and both your experience and your knowledge tell you that it is going to end well. Maybe because you have a trusting attitude and stance towards life. Maybe it appears just so in what almost feels like a miraculous way. In this whirl of having lost all control, all orientation, there you might encounter the sense of stillness. Time standing still and you just being present in this wild, whirling wash of sheer force. Observing the magic of being alive, of being the observer and present in this very moment. And there's a strange and peculiar sense of peace that seems to go way beyond you. And then the wave spits you out. You stumble onto your feet again and gasp for air. But really, life kinda has it that ever so often I find myself in situations that are just like that. And of course I get rushed away by the power and immediacy of the stuff that life keeps throwing at me, just like once I did in such a wave. Yet in this whirlwind is a peace, a carefree silence, a light that I have always known, beginning and end of all my stories. It's not very clear, and yet no doubt it's there. It's just a sparkle in the sand. Sparkle in the sand. The near, the far away, the fear, the longing. Close focus, wide angle. Holding still, embracing, running, chasing, breathless, crying, lustful, sighing. Questions, options, why and how. Narrow doorways, shadows, doubt. Distance, beaches, ocean waves, sun and skies and rocks and cries. Voices lost in wind, so small. Can a storm so huge and fearsome crush a grain of sand? Do not its mighty waves just wash the land? And in the end, when stillness comes, I find your sparkle in the sand. Well now, may that sparkle shine through whatever life is presenting to you right now. Following that sparkle will bring life itself to you. And what it is to look back at a life that has been fully lived, that's what the next episode, Autumn, will be about. But for today, it's time to say thank you for listening and goodbye. My name is Laughing Brook. I'm a poet, dancer, mystic, nature coach, and man whisperer. Please leave a positive rating and a comment. If you like what you've been hearing and would want to support me, please leave a positive rating and a comment on whichever platform you're listening to this podcast. Or send me a comment on my webpage, laughingbrook.net. It helps others to become aware of it. You can share it with friends. And most of all, please subscribe and come back for the next episode. Thanks again for listening, and keep on flowing, bumping and jumping with the stream of life.